Today we're going to be outfitting a Eagle Rhodesian chest rig. I'm Gabriel, this is Robert's Bushcraft. Let's get into it. But before that, I've got something for you. Discount code SUMMER15. Click the link in the description box below or the card above to get 15% off your order at Army Navy Outdoors. So here she is, the Eagle Industries Rhodesian chest rig.
In Coyote Brown.
Yes, in Coyote Brown. The best color on planet Earth.
Yes.
Now, a couple of things I want to point out to you before we get into kind of outfitting this thing. Some key features. Got this center kangaroo pocket, which goes all the way through, side to side. Pretty neat. You've also got a stowable bib here up top. You can easily just take these straps out, tuck that in. We're going to keep it up for now because the kind of gear we're going to run today, we want to keep this extra molly section. Flip it over here. One of the coolest things about this carrier, well, it doesn't have to be a carrier, but it can be a carrier. So this chest rig is really neat that you can put a plate back here and run this. I mean, it's still a chest rig, but then you get some added armor protection, which is just, I mean, it's just really, really neat. Cool concept. So got that there. Of course, we're going to get more into that here in a minute. Another thing we're going to get more into is this strap here. A key feature of this kit is having this strap. It goes on this harness here. Of course, this is the back of the harness, so this will be going across your shoulders, across your back, turning this thing into more of an H harness, which is really, really cool. So as you can see, definitely contrasting to the TAPS, the Tactical Assault Panel, you've got nice wide straps here that are also padded. Tactical Assault Panel, you guys are familiar with that. You've seen it on the channel before. It looks very similar to this. I mean, it doesn't have, you don't have the bib option or the plate option, but you do have kind of a similar layout. That does not have padded straps, and really no way of turning that into an H harness unless you go purchase an aftermarket kit, which those do look pretty cool, but we haven't gotten into those yet. And really no need to, because we got this right here. On this last row of molly, for whatever reason, if you want to get rid of this last row, you can simply just fold this up, button it together, and yeah, it eliminates that last row of molly. So if you've got a shorter torso, or if you're running a duty belt, something like that, it could help minimize some like pinching of the skin. Or even if you're running this with a backpack, you know, you got a waist belt or a kidney belt there on the pack, that might help you get that little bit of clearance you need. So another neat option here. For today, we're going to be running this open, full, as much molly as we can get. I think this is the kit that I want to run on this. We're going to keep the shooting shoulder free. Yeah, this should be good. We've got mags, we've got first aid. We're going to have water right here on the side. And then just kind of, this is a signal flare pouch, but for us, this is going to serve as a kind of a GP pouch, just like a general purpose, whatever you need to throw in there. Could be a phone, could be snacks, could be anything, a lighter. I mean, whatever you need to keep up here. Could kind of be a good miscellaneous spot on this kit. So everything you see here, including the pouches, the chest rig, was all sent to us by Army Navy Outdoors. Big thanks to them. Really, really loving this Eagle chest rig. And yeah, we're going to get it outfitted today. I think this is a kit that we want to run. So yeah, let's get started. This is a USMC IFAC pouch, individual first aid. And I'm going to run that as far over as I can. So on this last row of MOLLE here. Almost. Okay. Okay. I'm grilling tonight, but you could be saving 15% at Army Navy Outdoors with code SUMMER15. Link in the description box down below, card above. LA Police Gear plates. These are level 4. Gonna have a link down in the description box below to these. Great plates, really the cheapest on the market, but still very, very reliable plates. Good stuff.
Takes a little work to get it around that finished edge of these plates because they are padded on the edges.
Good right there. And there we go. Simple as that. We've got a plate on, and now we've got armor. As you can see, these shoulder straps are wanting to fall off my body right now. You do have the option of creating like an X pattern with these straps, and I'm not a fan at all. It just does not feel natural, especially when you put a load on this kit. Not good. So we are going to be using this.
So unless you do this beforehand, it's always best to utilize the buddy system. And Gabriel happens to have a buddy that has a case of dumb fingers right now. So that's one side there. There, now we're getting somewhere. So, Velcro made to adjust. We'll get it kind of tight for him. Is that too tight?
No, that's good.
That's good. All right, so now you see the gap here. What we would do is adjust the sides to flatten these back out, but you get the idea of how this is going to work now.
Way better. So I wanted to give you guys our philosophy of this kit, kind of how we would end up using it. Of course, the plate is something you can take on and off. You don't have to have this plate on this kit for it to work. Something like a plate carrier, if you take the plates out, it's going to kind of mess up your rig. This, you take the plate out, you've still got a perfectly fine chest rig. Let's say you're hiking or you're moving through an area. Well, I say hiking, but let's in a scenario where you're going to need this, it won't be hiking. It's going to be mandatory.
Right.
No fun here. You're going to be getting to your area. Let's say you've got intel that something you might be approaching a threat. If you've got that plate in your backpack, you can pull that out, put it on your rig. Because of course, if you're bugging out or something like that, going through a hot area, you're going to want your rig on you so you can have access to mags. So, but if you're hiking, again, I use the term hiking very loosely. If you're traveling long distances, keeping that plate on your chest while you have a Philby on or some kind of a large pack is not going to be very comfortable. So if you've got something like that where you can take the plate on and off, still have a cohesive, working system while that plate is out, that would be cool. You can still do that, and that's part of what we would end up using it for. Also, it's a modular system. You can lose the canteen, you could add more mags, which is always a good go, especially if you have something like the USMC hydration carrier, or even if you have a water bladder in your pack. But this is nice because you can slap this right on. And yeah, strapped right across the chest. Tighten it up just a hair.
Now, some of the benefits to running a pack like that, our longtime subscribers have heard this from day one.
Mm-hmm.
You new guys, listen up. You can take what he just put on and make that into a personal flotation device by blowing air into that hose.
That's right.
So out here where we are in northeastern North Carolina, there's water everywhere. Mm-hmm. We're always near a lake, near a river, something. If we need to cross point A to point B and it happens to involve water, you're not going to swim with all this on.
No, definitely not.
You're going to need a little something extra to help you out with some buoyancy. And that's a great way to do it with that pack that he just put on.
Another great way to increase your kit. Let's say you might be staying somewhere, 24 hours, 48 hours, maybe even 3 days, depending on how rough you're willing to be for those couple of days.
Yeah.
Use a pack like this. This is the Eagle Industries Yote in Coyote Brown.
My favorite pack in the entire world.
Dad's got this thing kitted out with food. Of course, he's got water. Got a bivy sack in there, so you've got shelter. Really everything you need.
It's really best for a 24, 48 hour type scenario. You can squeeze 72 out in that. But again, like he said, it's going to be rough.
Oh, yeah.
But it can be done.
For sure. There you have it there. And the yoke fits on here pretty much perfect. It's almost like it was made for it. Really
now, that's a good point he just brought up. Turn back around. Now this is not a video about the yoke, but it all kind of, it's all a system. This yoke is designed where you can drop the straps. So there's an additional set of padded straps here. You can remove these straps, and on the inside of the pack here, you'll see this molly strap here. That can be woven into the padding here and used as a system. Drop your straps, save a little bit of weight, and still have a functional system.
That's right. Folks, that's going to about do it on the Eagle Industries Rhodesian chest rig. This is our philosophy of how we would use it. And what we've got set up right now, just kind of showing you guys how, giving you some examples of how you could set this up. Of course, this is more of a Recon setup. Got the compass up top. Kaminga, great stuff.
And you can't lose it. You got to dummy cord these things.
Yes. Now again, Army Navy Outdoors sent all this to us, so big thanks to them. We've actually got a code for you guys. It's flashing on the screen now, summer 15. Summer 15. That's going to be a discount code that's good for the entire month of August. We're going to be pushing a lot of military surplus product videos out during this month. And you know, you guys need to get over there, use our code. We get some kickback from it. We're on our 6th Lamborghini.
6th, yeah.
And we're trying to get the 7th.
That's
so
right.
Help us out, please.
And a yacht.
And a yacht, yes. But we're going to be featuring plenty of cool gear, like the 2-man combat tent.
That's a beach tent. That's the best tent we own right there.
Yep. And kit like the 3-season United States Marine Corps improved system inside of the Seal Line waterproof dry sag. Guys, this month is going to be great. It's going to be a lot of cool videos coming your way. I'm Gabriel. He's Curry. This is Robert's Bushcraft. Defend the weak, fight for what you love. And as always, may the wings of liberty never lose a feather. And God bless.